What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the lounge.
Welcome to the lounge. We still haven't fixed the fucking thing.
I guess this is permanent.
This is permanent. No, okay. So I remember we talked about having, or well, you talked about having a meeting room here, like where we can close.
Yeah. Since
So
day
that
one.
we're not in the middle of the fucking office, but yeah, we might have to add that later. Okay. What are we talking about?
Well, let's go with the gimbals first.
You want to go with the gimbals? All right.
Yeah. So while I was gone.
Oh right, you were on holidays. Let's talk about that first. Who fucked the gimbals?
Oh,
Why
yeah,
the
okay.
fuck? What did I break?
You
I
just broke something.
I broke something.
Well, you're losing it now.
Yeah, I know, but like. Yeah.
Oh,
Now
no.
we're fucked. Oh, holy shit! I ripped it out. Okay, we're gonna be just holding this.
All right.
Yeah,
How
man.
the fuck did you
No,
break this?
I just ripped out the whole fucking mic stand,
All right, now we don't have a mic stand.
and it's like all over the floor.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That's new. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Stream.
Welcome to the podcast. We are holding the fucking.
So yeah, at the end of November, I went to Japan for 6 days, or 5.5 days. I went to Okinawa. It's an island down at the south of Japan.
It's super far away from Japan.
As far as remote, it's closer to Taiwan.
Yeah, it's
than
closer
it is
to-
to
yeah.
fucking Japan itself.
Yeah.
So it's an island. They embrace the American culture there a lot, I guess, because
Well, they were just colonized.
yeah,
They-
well, because
just like
the army's there.
Yeah.
So while I was there, like I just see jet fighters flying all over the fucking island. It's just
Okay.
like, fighter jet. Oh, military thing.
Transport thing.
Transport
Yeah.
thing. Had some good food. I went hiking on my own because two friends who went with me, they're pussies.
Audio is too low. Yeah. I'm trying to raise the levels here.
Oh, the mic is like on super low.
Oh. Well,
Is it
okay,
better?
now we fucked it up for sure. Now it's gonna be like. Yeah, it's better now.
But yeah, I went out for a solo hike. That was the most exciting thing for the whole trip because we were supposed to go diving, which got canceled because the waves were too strong, according to the coach. We were supposed to go street karting, but it was raining hardcore that day, so it got canceled as well. But yeah, overall it was good. I had the best beef ever for like the cheapest price. Some really good seafood.
Even better than the steaks that I buy, or
Dude,
Okay.
I want to.
don't say no more.
Like I would go there weekly
Okay.
if it's available here, at the same price. So
How's the hydro? Need them seeds yet? Well, I'm waiting for Bitmara to send me some seeds, like actual cabbage and shit.
have you ordered yet?
Yeah, I
Oh.
ordered like, holy fuck, man! I ordered so many. It's like $1.20 for a packet of 100,
Okay.
and I spent $50 at that store.
Oh, that is a lot. Okay,
So-
that's like at least 30 something
Yeah.
plus.
4,000 plants,
Oh,
basically.
jeez.
I can send you some organics. Well, okay, just don't fucking. The possession of illegal seeds here is like 7 years. Okay, so like, do not fuck around, please. Yeah, so I don't know. The Japanese just have a way of pushing shit to the limit. When
Well,
like
how did
he's
it go
saying
back
like
to
the steaks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The way they cut it, the way that they have a farm, right? So it's like a barbecue thing, right? So they serve you raw beef, and then you have a barbecue grill right in front of you where you just grill it and eat it. They have a sheet where it tells you like how long each side. If the meat is like flat served, then you need this much time one side and this much time the other time. If the meat is like served folded, then it's a different time. And I follow that every time. It's perfect. Every time it's just like, okay, all right, that looks good. boom. Fucking amazing beef.
All organic veg. Okay, all right. Sounds good. I'll grow them here.
Oh, I also had sake on the streets, which I regretted. It was 400 yen. It was cheap. 400 yen is, I forgot how much.
Like 5 US,
Like
right?
five.
Or
Oh wait.
3.
Yeah, around that. Something.
3 to
stupid
5
cheap.
US, whatever.
So I thought, okay, well, I'll have some sake. It's 400 yen. It wouldn't be this much, and the cup was like this high. I didn't know the level of it, so I was just like glug 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 glug, right? I just like chucked it almost, and I was fucked up. And then my friend told me like, "Hey man, you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm fucking dizzy. I'm drunk, I think." And he goes, "Well, of course, because that thing was like 40%." Like, what the fuck, 40%? Why didn't you tell me? Like, well, we thought you knew, and you
Well,
just
they only
fucking-
tell you after. That makes sense.
Yeah, but so yeah, I was like one night I was just like walking down the street like completely fucked up. Loving the new backdrop.
Close up. You want to see a close up? I don't know who put this there, but it fits very very well. I don't know. This is before your time.
Before your time. This is probably 3 years ago. 2 to 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2 to 3 years ago. Anyway, so we launched we didn't launch. Pyro launched a new set of gimbals for the Tango 2 and the Mambo. We put them up on the website for pre-order. That they're expected to arrive in like 1 or 2 weeks. Hopefully, we don't make them, so chances are good that they'll be on time. Yeah, and alternatively to that, we also like a couple of weeks before that we launched our V2 gimbals, the plastic ones. Price wise, obviously ours are going to be less. I think the CNC gimbals are like 130.
I didn't even check the price on that.
Yeah, something like 129 or 124.
Wait, a pair of each or?
Oh no, for the pair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit.
And the V2 gimbals are like about $50. So yeah, like two. My prediction was that any CNC gimbal that would come out would be about 2.5 times as expensive, and that is the case.
That's like over half of a Tango 2 almost. The standard.
It's almost a Tango 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Standard is like 150, I think, or 160. Yeah, feedback on the new ones has been great so far. The only guy who was pissed about it was saying that we missed the light springs.
Oh, but that was that's like what, like 2 cases out of like 500 shipments or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're in the store if you guys want them. And then we got a new charger in.
We got some new chargers, yeah, from Toolkit RC. They have the M4 Pocket, the M4 something, and the crazy names that you cannot remember. Yeah, it's on the store. It's online right now.
Okay. Yeah. There's some. Marcus fucking leaked some shit. I don't want to talk about it too much yet because it's not yet fully in production. But there's gonna be some. I guess you could call it a charger as well. Stuff coming from Psych and TBS. The cool thing about that is, I guess most of it is like back office where we're testing a couple of things that we recently purchased. Yeah. We got some other shit to talk about. About 2 weeks ago, we came on here and a guy asked us about FTX because that whole FTX thing just blew up, and I don't know, like I couldn't sleep because I just answered because I didn't do any research. I just answered like how I felt about it. I said like he looks like a fucking idiot that just fucked up, and somebody scammed him. But yeah, like it after making that answer on the podcast, I was like, that can't be it. Like, it seems weird. And I did some more research. I even watched Lex Friedman podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He interviewed Coffeezilla.
Coffeezilla, yeah.
And that's a 4-hour fucking podcast. I listened to that. And I did some other very serious YouTube research, and I came to the conclusion that I'm pretty fucking sure that was deliberate.
Okay.
Yeah. So like a couple of things were super fucking fishy. Like they used the chat, they used the chat tool that like auto deleted messages, so kind of like Signal,
Okay.
to make like corporate decisions.
Wow.
Right. So if you do that and you're not doing something scammy, then what the fuck are you doing? Right. Like.
Disappearing messages.
Disappearing message. I only use disappearing messages in groups that are highly sensitive and very incriminatory, I would say.
Oh, like that one.
Yeah, like yeah. We wouldn't know what it is about, but
Yeah, that one needs it. That one needs it.
yeah, that one needs disappearing messages. They need to disappear like 3 minutes after you post it. If the guy doesn't read it, then fuck it. It's gone. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna go to jail, and it's not gonna be long enough. Pretty sure he fucking stole the money. But I hope like all the other cunts go to jail as well. Like the chief legal counsel whatever thing from FTX, he was caught cheating poker. He was like in a cheating scandal revolving a poker website, where they had like a god mode where people could see other people's cards.
Oh shit! Okay.
Just like, you know, that's the chief legal counsel of FTX.
Dude, that's serious.
Yeah, and like the dude like who doesn't comb his hair, like the main guy, SBF or whatever he's called. He acts like an idiot whenever it suits him. Right, like whenever money disappeared, he's like, oh well, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But then you see like how sophisticated he is, and like he paid Republicans and Democrats. Like he was, I think, the second largest Democrat donor. And he said he donated the same amount to the Democrats as well, to the Republicans as well, but he did that covertly because most of the media is liberal. So if he donated publicly to the Republican Party, he would get shit on. So, yeah. Anyways. So yeah, I just wanted to set the record straight. That guy's a fucking criminal, and he's gonna go to jail. Like I couldn't sleep because I made such a fucking dumb comment the last time. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that was one thing, and
his girlfriend is pretty hot though.
His girlfriend is pretty hot? Which one? I think he's talking about the midgety.
No.
The midgety lady.
No, I was hoping you don't bring that up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Of all the things I wanted to correct, that was not one of it.
She is midgety AF.
Wasn't he arrested already? Yeah, he just got arrested today. Still waiting on a new wing, guys. When is it coming out? I got a test. I gotta do a test flight. Let's look at her. No man, I've already insulted her enough. I don't need to look at her. How's the new building? Yeah. So we're all.
Oh
moved in.
right. We haven't told him yet. The AC is working.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
The AC is working.
It's running at like between 5 and 10% capacity.
Oh, so
yeah.
glad it's working.
Yeah. I was actually surprised how smooth it went. Because, okay, when I first purchased or decided to purchase an aircon, the vendor was like, what do you mean you're doing it by yourself? Like, that's not possible, kind of, right? And then you go to like a local AC store here and they're like, what do you mean you're building it by yourself? You can't fucking do that.
One guy was like kind of mocking us, like, "Oh, when you're done, we want to see it because it had never been done yet."
Yeah. We want to see it, and then we'll fix it for you, kind of like that, right?
Some shit like that.
Yeah. Just
you want to learn.
Yeah. I love how they're all like pretending it's some fucking rocket science, and it's literally just connecting pipes together. You know.
that's all there is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't usually shit on contractors, but Hong Kong contractors are the fucking worst. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I missed a few things while I was in Japan. Like what happened during. So they did the vacuum test.
They did a
leak
vacuum test,
test.
well, a pressure test,
Pressure
then a
test.
vacuum test, and then they filled it up with refrigerant. That's all they did.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that took how long?
2.5 days. Of
Full
like
days.
no, like 2 to 3 hours.
Each.
Yeah. But then you have to wait like 12 hours in between, or like
Okay.
you know.
Alright.
So like once you apply the pressure, you have to wait for at least 12 hours to see whether there's a tiny leak, right? Like you can see we forgot to connect two
Right? You said,
pipes, yeah. So there were like, well, 4 pipes. There was 2 holes.
Oh, okay.
4 pipes, 2 connectors,
Okay.
whatever. And you could hear those, right? Like they pressured it up, and then you just heard like. And he like looked at me like, oh, what the fuck is this? And then yeah, did he say leak? Yeah, we said leak. Oh, by the way, Eve, the wind's catching up. I just checked. Like next Tuesday, it's gonna be 80.
Oh fuck.
80 Ks.
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay.
Yeah, we're very close. It needs to be 120.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we fixed that, and we fixed those 2 that we forgot, and that was it. It was solid. Yeah. And then, like, looking back, like 90% of the issues we had were due to the vendor providing shitty equipment,
Yes.
or like not shitty equipment,
Wrong
like shitty
stuff.
accessories, right?
Yeah. Wrong pipes, wrong fittings. What else? Not
Wrong.
enough-
Well, they planned they did the planning wrong.
Yeah.
They sent us way too many drainage pipes and not enough coolant pipes. They sent us all the wrong insulators.
are wrong.
Yeah. So. Yeah. James, no, we're not doing dynamic soaring. We're doing some epic long range that requires wind to complete. Because the battery's not going to be enough. Ever. We have, I think it's a 7 kilo battery.
Okay.
So that's like 15 pounds for all the Americans.
But that thing is still at your place, right? That.
It's still waiting for an intern to finish it, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, the battery is not completely done? It's like halfway or what?
No, we haven't started with the battery.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
The battery is still in individual cells.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. Grüß from Zürich. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Zurich, I forgot to renew my my visa and my passport. I don't think I've talked about this yet.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, that was a fucking surprise. So like somebody invited us to go to a place. I'm not going to talk about it ahead of time because otherwise we're just going to get busted again. And so yeah, I wanted to travel overseas. So I was like, oh, let me check my passport. It's like, oops, it's expired. Well, I got to renew it. Then I called the immigration department and I was like, well, what happens if I want to renew my passport? Like, can I move my visa? And it's like, well, your visa's expired too, my friend. So, so I'm like in a foreign fucking country, basically in China, and then with no fucking visa for about 2 weeks. Yeah, I had to register with the Swiss consulate here to get a new passport because you apparently can't do that if you don't have a new passport. If you're not registered, and then oh my god, yeah, all of that shit. But I think yesterday I got my visa.
And
Or the day
their
before
office
yesterday.
hours is freaking nuts.
9 to 12, 3 hours.
Yeah, like 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah,
Not 15 hours.
no, 12, 3 hours. It's like, what the fuck?
That's the best job ever. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if it's such a great job because like why the fuck even go to work for 3 hours, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
50% of your time is gonna be spent commuting,
True.
right?
True.
So
Or maybe there's a lot of off, like a lot of paperwork.
yeah, maybe some
after.
back office stuff after
Yeah.
that. Yeah, well, I would hope so. Yeah, but it's in the fancy part of town, like you can see. They have like a viewing platform. I always go there just to enjoy the nice views. I think I sent you a
Yeah,
video
you
once.
sent me a
Yeah,
video,
it's
yeah.
fucking nuts. Yeah. Um, Guys, could you make a Beck for DJI Ronin RS3, RS2 gimbal with enough power? Right, that's like a 16 volt, right? You talked about this before, I remember. Trappy, have you flown that big ass wing 200Ks out yet? No, that's I haven't built it yet. I haven't built the plane. Like I got all the shit here. It's ready to go. But I had so many projects.
What is it called again? Is it the fighter? Or is it the?
Yeah,
is
it's
it
the
another
fighter.
name? What's the other one called?
Believer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
The smaller one is the Believer, and then the bigger one is the Fighter. The Believer is about 5 to 6 kilos all up, and the Fighter is twice that, so like between 10 and 12 kilos all up. Yeah, it's pretty cool equipment, but unfortunately, like the rules in Hong Kong related to like RC flight have changed dramatically. Which basically makes it impossible to fly this legally outside of an RC club.
By the way, did you know they arrested 2 guys?
Yeah, I
other
heard.
day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flying
a
in,
20-year-old and a 40-year-old, I think.
Okay. And what were they doing?
Flying. Where they're not supposed to fly.
Okay. But, like, how the fuck do you get caught?
I don't know. I didn't go into details of it, but I guess they were just flying in the middle of the city somewhere. So they
Okay.
kind of, yeah. Well, if you're standing in the middle of nowhere, or it's in the middle of the city and looking up with a remote in your hand like this.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't be standing in the middle of the city. You go up a couple of levels and you fly out the window, right?
Yeah.
Noobs.
Noobs.
Noobs. Even in Dubai, we climbed into a tree. Fucking,
Fly from
we
a tree.
tossed the drone down and
Yeah.
then we climbed into the tree so that, like, you know, somebody who looked at, like, person level couldn't see anything. That worked.
Jeez.
It's better than jail.
It is. It is.
RC rules are changing globally, sadly. Here in the EU, it's stricter every day. Yeah, I know. But like I said, just, you know, climb into trees or, like, fly out of buildings. They only arrest you at ground level. Oh, he might have to make a trip to Hong Kong for a few days. Well, let me know before the end of the month. Well, try to come this weekend.
Oh shit.
If you're looking for a good time, come this weekend. Yeah. Should be here by Saturday.
Make your flight now.
Yeah, get on the fucking plane right now. Yeah, I just finished building my spa. Like I bought a float pod, like from some shitty fucking clone float pod, and I installed it in my basement. So yeah, we built like an illegal shed. Yeah, you're supposed to get like some fucking approval or something. I just built like a shit thing around it. Yeah. Struggling with shipping. Okay, so we actually have a meeting tomorrow around this time relating to battery shipments with UPS. No dealer pricing for Ethics Mr. Steel Stout Tactical Blowout. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Because it's a
it's
blowout.
a blowout.
How the fuck are we? Like, blowout means you pay what we pay, basically. How is the TBS economy shipping to EU? Is it still without import taxes? Well, officially, I can't comment on that. No, currently, all,
Oh, what a
all,
tricky question.
I mean, all shipments. There's no minimum anymore, right? So you can't slide through like with a low declaration, but I mean, you still pay what is being declared, right? I don't know how to.
Yeah, there's a button you can click on the website, and you can change something.
Yeah, change something and it changes another thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but change it accordingly.
Economy shipping is usually cheap shipping. Yes, it is. So we have express and economy. Especially to the US, economy is pretty fucking decent. Like it's about a week, and it's super cheap. How's holding the mic today? It's skitzing. It's what? The mic's skipping out. I don't know.
Really?
I was getting packages without import taxes even after they canceled the minimum. Well, that's very refreshing.
We have nothing to do with that.
Oh, who is holding it? Well, I am.
No, don't have a third hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucked up the mic stand thing here. I just tightened it a little bit too much. I'm too jacked after all these fucking after all these renovations. Yeah, it's like. Yeah. I'm about to say that you fuck it. Yeah. I fucked it up pretty bad. Well, I guess that's pretty much all we had to talk about, right? We had to talk about the gimbals. We got the Pyro gimbals on pre-order and the V2
Some new
gimbals.
chargers.
And a couple of chargers from Toolkit RC. Yeah. So check those out in the store. We'll be back with a better fucking platform. Or what is backdrop?
Backdrop, yeah.
Manufacturing back online? Yes, it is. I think we are running since 2 or 3 days. Yeah, would love to show it, but I can't. I'd have to kill you. We haven't seen any accidental leaks for long. Yeah, I know. I think I talked about this. It's kind of depressing to have everything like ripped permanently, like whatever you invent or make up. There's like 4 or 5 cheap fucking copies. From people who then go on claiming, well, they did all the innovation by themselves and all the research by themselves, and they just came up with the same fucking solution, which is a fucking lie, guaranteed. So we're doing most of our innovation on the back end now, on the manufacturing and other things. Just shit that, you can't fucking copy. I mean, not you, they.
Could be you.
So the only thing that I have to do to contain the leaks is to not talk about how we manufacture.
Not leak it at all.
Yeah, and to not film how we manufacture, which is what I'm planning to do. So yeah, it's pretty surprising how like once we stop coming up with new shit just stops coming from all these highly innovative companies who just seem to make all the same shit that we did. Comments on crypto stays another 45 minutes. Yeah, I've already done that. I've gotten that out of my system, man. The whole fucking FTX comment that I made last time was a fucking nightmare. How's the return rate for Toolkit RC lately? Have they gotten any more reliable?
Well, we haven't really received any complaints of it yet. So, was any story I can read on? Like, what's the problem with it?
Well, I know that they had some quality issues. I don't know if it was Toolkit RC or the guys that that rip from them, like the Hota and all the other brands. That I don't know who copies who, by the way. Like one of them comes
say
up.
like, how do you know which one is which?
Yeah, exactly. Like one of them comes out with the fucking design, and then 7 more people make it. So it's hard to say which one was the one with the quality issues. We carry Toolkit RC and Hota, right?
Hoda, and the bigger one. Something ST, forgot.
Yeah.
You need that hat. That's the OG one, right? That's like the V1.
What is the V1?
Your hat.
Oh, this is the V1 hat. Yeah. This is like 2015.
ISDT. There you go. Yeah. Thank you.
ISDT. Yeah, there we go. Those I think were the original ones.
I'm pretty sure ISDT is
Yeah.
the original. Yeah.
Forest Toolkit RC charger tried to charge a Forest to 19.5 volts. Yeah, that's gonna end in a bang.
Holy shit.
That's 5 volts per cell, man. Okay.
HV.
HV, yeah. Okay, that's good. Well, that's not good to know, but it's good info. Thank you. Progressed with FreeRTOS? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Any chance of seeing a TBS HD0 VTX? You could be using other people's research on that one. Well, not really. The 2-watt circuitry is from our Pro 32, so we would still be using our research, but it's kind of yeah, that's depressing, man.
Does cold weather make lipos sag terribly? Does warming them help with sag?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, you gotta keep your cells at a certain temperature. Like if especially now in winter, like stick them down your pants before you fly, 30 minutes, and then you'll be golden.
Check out the ethics heated.
Or
lipo
that,
bag.
yeah, or that for a more sanitary approach.
It's in stock. You know why I checked the stock?
I have an idea. Yeah.
It could be handy.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We could fuck with Josh pretty badly. I'm like, hey man, you want some tea? New Gimbals are sweet. Thank you, man. The feedback's on them being pretty solid. 2-watt tracer, dreaming. Yeah, no, not necessarily. -20 to -40 here, and I fly all winter. Yeah, okay. Definitely heat your lipos, man. Any fucking minus degrees, and you're gonna have serious voltage drops. Yeah. So we're gonna have to build some drones, by the way, for our trip.
Oh,
Wayne
yeah.
and I are gonna be taking a trip in January.
Some, yeah.
Flew today, and all my 6s felt like dog shit. I'll get some heat on them. Yeah. So like, keep them at like 20-25 degrees Fahrenheit minimum. Ideally, like the ideal temperature I think is 40 degrees Celsius.
Some racers, they put like 2 batteries in their armpits
Yeah.
before they run. So
Well, that's what I said. I just stuffed them down my pants.
same.
Were you not meant to include the loose springs with the Gimbal V2, or do we cough up extra? No, they were supposed to be included. I still have a meeting pending to check on that.
Shouldn't you have springs?
You should have the soft
Tango?
springs from the Tango too, yeah. But you know, it's not expensive, so we should actually include them.
Okay.
But if So here's the deal. If you need some soft springs and you bought some gimbals, just let us know. We'll help you. We'll help you out. We're not gonna charge you for them.
Will there be a Tango 2 with a built-in expansion port for Tracer? No.
Well, there is already one, right?
Built-in Tango 2. No. You can get the.
You can get the module add-on. Oh, so that's not built in.
Multi-module
Yeah,
add-on,
there's, yeah. I like the Laura for Tracer. It hasn't let me down yet. Yeah, man, it's pretty. Like I use it for long range as well. Whenever I don't have crossfire, I stuffed them down my pants, but for entirely different reasons. Okay, that's good.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
Please tell me what that is.
I heard due to the current economy issues, the 69 is going to be renamed 96.
It's Jimmy.
What economy issues? I don't know what you're talking about. I still stick them in my. Okay. Oh my god, these comment sections going nuts. All right. I guess that's it for real this time. Is your HD faceplate from Squish like the Fat Shark OG one, or stiffer like the newbie drone one? Oreo be my favorite setup this year. Brilliant. Thank you. Our HD faceplate is stiff like the newbie drone one. House of Diversity Pro. A lot of people are asking about it. Yeah, we have the chips on order. As soon as they're here, we'll run it through. I need to change my Tango 2, but I have the old one. Do I have to change the case too, or do you have an old display spare? Oh,
Old displays we're out.
yeah, we're out.
Which is why we have to switch to a new one. So yeah, you're gonna have to order the case for a new Tango 2.
Alright, you guys are working on a prototype hypersonic boat. Oh, it's Jimmy. Oh shit, we should block Jimmy. I meant to change the old display. Yeah, so we have new displays. You can change to the new one, but then you have to change the case. All right. Questions are getting dumb now. Mambo and Tango stock supply. Mambos have just shipped. Like we just went through a production run, and the Tango 2s we started yesterday. So we're making more. Actually, our factory in China has been running pretty smoothly, but they don't restock us. They restock our Chinese distributors. So all the shit that you order from Hong Kong is actually made in Hong Kong. Yeah, that's how it currently is the case. I hope that China opens up pretty soon so that we can ship shit there again.
They are.
Yeah, man.
They have no choice.
They got schooled. Hong Kong tactics, bro. How you like them apples? Still love the V2 gimbals, and a week after the Pro Pyrodrone CNC gimbals come out. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, well, Danny, let us know how you like how the two compare. I don't know if I fully understand what you're saying, but it sounds like you already have them. I haven't tried them yet. China's killing it, yeah. And by it, you mean itself, I guess. It's just funny getting politicians learning a shit about logic. Guys, besides all the business, how's your stomach doing? I'm doing pretty good. We both lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you can tell. So yeah, shit's on recovery, I would say. Make a case with a built-in port while ordering new cases. What? Oh, okay. I see. I see what you mean. No. um. Yeah. How's the new Mango remote coming along?
Is it Jimmy?
No, it's
No?
Egg FPV. Sounds like Jimmy.
Sounds like Jimmy. Yeah.
I need
What's going on?
to do that AIDS diet too. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I mean, I don't listen to Jordan Peterson, but I came across like a TikTok or whatever it's called, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, where he said like he only eats beefsteak, and I thought like, well, that sounds fucking marvelous. I should try that diet. So yeah, I've been eating only beefsteak for like 9 months now, and I've lost quite a bit of weight, not doing anything else.
It's funny we have to like we went at it with two different approaches.
Yeah, so he went in like doing fucking exercise and shit, and I was like, what a dumb fucking idea. that sounds way too stressful.
I want to eat steak instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the steak instead, exactly. And yeah.
Whatever works.
Gotta say, you guys do look healthier. Kudos, thank you. Yeah. What happened to the long range project? Well, the wind's picking up again. I think I mentioned this once or twice. Actually, let's just take a look real quick, so I can show you guys how this whole thing works. Full computer. Let's go on the internet here. Windy.com. So.
You want me to hold the mic while you?
Yes, please. Well, no, actually, I got it. I got it. So we're gonna cut to our screen here. So here you see Hong Kong, like this is where I'm living around, so you can click here, or like let's go further out a little bit. That's like, this is like 50 k's out. Don't ask me how I know. And then you can scroll up here to like, let's say 6,400 feet, right? And then you'll see the wind. You can zoom out further and then you'll see like the wind in different areas. Like, oh, this here looks interesting. Oh, this is 60. So then you can go up even higher. 4,000 meters sounds pretty decent. And then I don't know, like Sunday, we got time on Sunday, and then we got 50 k's going in some direction, right? Maybe we do that in Europe before I incriminate myself here. So let's say you're an Italian guy and you wanna, I don't know, you wanna fly to fucking no, where's that? Oh, here, right? That's a famous crossing. It's like where all the drugs get smuggled into Europe. so if you wanted to fly here, right? Like let's say you are here and you want to fly here and you want to do that faster than you normally could, then you could just like check the altitude. Like, oh, if I'm at 3,000 meters, the wind's gonna be going against me. But if I'm at 900 meters, then the wind's gonna go in my favor, right? So you would fly out 900 meters, climb up to 3,000, and then return, right? So that will give you, it's a difference of about 30 kilometers per hour. So if you're flying for 1 hour, you get a 30 extra kilometers.
Some discounts, yeah.
Yeah, get some discounts. Exactly. The low cost, man. That's what's up. So yeah, that's the basic principle of long range flying. The real airplanes do this all the time. So check my area. What area is that? It's supposed to be stupid windy here in Texas. All right, well, so let's just go to Texas then. Let's check it out in Texas. So let's say you're a Texas guy and you want to smuggle trucks to Colombia. This is so sorry, here. We gotta zoom out first. Texas is probably around here, right? The fuck is Texas? Oklahoma.
South, right?
Texas is in the south. Yeah, here. Oh, now it's, oh, they got some that looks like a fucking hurricane forming, right? So, yeah, let's say you're here, and you want to fly really far towards Colombia, for some fucking reason, and then, well, it turns out now is not the time to do that. But you could fly to Florida, right? So like you got about 50 Ks here, you got 80 Ks here, which is pretty decent. If you go higher up, like 99. Okay.
Whoa.
If you're in Florida and you want to fly to, the Caribbeans are down here. That's unfortunate. You're not gonna have a lot of wind. But yeah, so technically, like, that's 155 Ks. That's 100 miles an hour wind at the back, flying at 14,000 feet. All right, so that'll give you an additional 100 miles for every hour that you can stay in the air.
It's pretty cool.
So let's say you have a plane that flies 6 hours, right? And you want to fly, like some dude actually flew across the Atlantic, and he went to here, like to Ireland, right? So it's a pretty far. Can you actually distance? Yeah, you can measure the distance from here to here. That's 6,000 kilometers.
Oh, 6,100. Okay.
6,100. So if you wanted to fly that route, like you would bend that route to fly as much as possible in that high wind area, and then that would give you a certain budget in terms of flight time. The guy who did this flight, like this looks pretty fucking nut. Hang on, no, I don't want to see the distance.
That was hardcore.
Yeah, 170, 190. Yeah. What's that wind called? Like it's up in the air at all times. But it gets super strong on the northern side in winter. It's like some special winds. I'm sure somebody in the chat will know. But yeah, that's the concept, right? So you get like a gas plane, and then you fly across the fucking Atlantic. Jetstream, there you go. Thank you very much.
How big of a drone would you need to go that far?
Well, there's the guy who flew across the Atlantic.
It's not the size, bro.
It's that's what all the small guys say. RC across Atlantic. Yeah, so it's this guy, Spirits of Butts Farm. Yeah, it's a very unfortunate name, but you can see here the size. It's not that big. It's like 2-meter wingspan probably. Like he filled the entire plane with gasoline. He used a very special gasoline, and he used a very special engine, and he flew 3,000 kilometers. Yeah, at 1,000 feet. So illegal. 3.5 liters of fuel. Okay. So it's a very, very efficient plane, which fully loaded up was 5 kilos. It's less than my battery weighs. And he tried like 4 or 5 times, and it was a GPS guided waypoint flight.
How long ago was that?
It's like 70s, 80s, something like that.
Ooh,
I don't know.
okay.
Hang on, let me double check. Oh, 2003. Sorry about that. 2003. Yeah.
Shit. Spirit butts.
Yeah. So, I mean, that guy, like the dude that did this, he holds several RC records. He holds like high altitude records, long distance records, like all kinds of shit. And he's fucking nuts. Like he wrote his own code for an autopilot to go that far. No cheap GBS available. Yeah, I know. I figured. That's why I double checked on Wikipedia after I spilled. High atmosphere is called Jetstream. Yeah. So. There's a whole other world out there, and I know people call long range like 2Ks or something. No, like 200, 300 Ks is where the current long range is at. But this guy went like
3,000.
3,000
He
20,
can say
20
long
fucking
range.
years ago. Yeah, it's like, pff, come on, guys. I ain't even getting out of bed for like triple digits. Are you crazy? Triple digit kilometers? Seriously, what exactly are you discussing here? Oh, I don't know. I'm just talking about what's possible. Like last year, not really perfected, but I practiced the art of using wind to go further. It's pretty surprising. Where were you there for the 60K
No,
flight?
No.
Yeah.
That was up, like, that was a hike up to some place and then.
No. That was the other flight, the one that we can't talk about. But
The 60 one. Maybe
60K
I
was I just threw it out at
Is it the
Clearwater
golf
Bay.
shit?
Yeah,
I
the
think
golf,
it was
at
there.
the golf
Yeah.
course. Yeah, so it's like a distance that normally takes an hour to reach. You can reach it in 15 to 20 minutes. No fucking issues. And you arrive there with like 90% battery left, and you're like, what the fuck? But then then you gotta like make sure you descend quick enough to get out of the wind, because otherwise you're like gone, right? Like you don't pay attention for 2 minutes and you break most people's long range record. Yeah. Come on, leak some stuff. That's why we're here. Well, what do you want to get leaked? YOLO 420 km and do it next April. Yeah, yeah. I came in late. I have no idea what the topic is. The topic is long range. Try setting the battery powered record. What do you know what the battery powered record is at? I mean, I don't know. Battery powered long range record. RC battery powered distance. FAI, I guess. Electric flight. Here we go. F5. No, these are just all the records. Let's see. Records. Distance. Search. Range. Search. Nothing. Okay. Fuck this. Fuck the FAI anyway. Starlink's X TBS GPS. Yeah, I would actually be interesting.
Yeah.
Like getting Starlink to work. Solar is gonna stomp that record. Yeah, man. Yeah. There was like back when I started RCs, like 2010, something like that. I saw that there's a couple of students in Zurich that managed to do a 24-hour flight, and after 24 hours they still had the same amount of battery remaining. That was the critical part. So after 24 hours they had a full battery again. So technically they could do that
Fucking forever.
forever. Yeah.
Any new antenna ideas?
I'm not the guy for antenna ideas, man. I feel hard back into the hobby this week. Oh, I fell hard. I have 1800 millimeter Sky Hunter. Yeah, man. Those are some pretty cool planes. Like even the original multiplex stuff could be used for long range. How about that Elon? He goes long range. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Right, we haven't talked about Elon Musk in a while. he's losing popularity pretty fast. it would probably work. Starlink frequency wouldn't be anything different, right? Well, you would have to have the satellite antennas that are always pointing up, because I mean, as crazy as it sounds, but Starlink is actually a short-range communications link. So they have to fly pretty low, and they have to like move very fast over the Earth so that they don't like fall to the ground. So you have to have a very directional antenna pointing at it. Sapphire solar-powered drone smashes record with 2-month-long flight. Yeah. Oh, the Sapphire solar-powered thing is pretty cool. I think it's a UK design. Nothing like our Zephyr. Zephyr solar. Let's go. Yeah, like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like almost transparent. You see like how thin everything is. Yeah. It flies so slow. Like it's like walking distance, walking speed, for flight.
Oh, okay.
And they just covered the entire top with solar cells, and that is enough to keep it in the air. So it's like a low orbit satellite, basically. 2 months is pretty. 2 months is nuts. Couldn't do that with our Banggood servos though. Yeah.
It looks pretty insane.
Yeah, man. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice little toy. Could do some shit with it. For sure. Especially like once you got a satellite comms. You could just be like, hey man, I'll be in your house over your house in a month. I think Starlink uses in-out of phase to increase directionality, right? Oh, I don't know. I didn't look at it like that in that detail. Elon got booed badly. Well, yeah, he deserves it. I was shitting on him before it was cool. The band that Starlink. Okay, that was too fast. I have one of the Parrot flying wings that worked over 2.4 Wi-Fi signal, but I was able to trick it into thinking a cellular network was Wi-Fi network and put a cellular mobile data card in it and plugged it up via USB and the flight controller, and now I have literally unlimited range. I made a flight pack out of 18650s that will fly up to 2 hours. Yeah, there's a couple of projects that mod it, but it's like a Parrot flying wing, right? I mean, it's a cool fucking idea. It's a very, very futuristic product, but at the same time, it's a very shitty flying wing.
Funny that you mentioned it.
Yeah, Trappy, whenever you come to Switzerland, the uni is doing stuff with robot drones and beating human pilots with our equipment. Yeah, it's my alumni, whatever. Yeah. I graduated with a degree from that department. It's not even worth trying to adhere because they will just change the rules again. Non-compliance is actually the most practical. Yeah, it usually is. Non-compliance is always the most practical solution. Yeah, man. All right, we've crossed the 1 hour benchmark again.
You did say we're gonna end for real 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. I know. I keep getting pulled back in. Plus, we haven't done these streams in a while, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of shit to digest. Cheapest too. Well, it depends. There's a heavy price to pay for freedom sometimes, right? Sometimes you gotta get in a plane and run. Yeah. So for real this time, we gotta end this.
For real this time.
For real this time. Should we do a quick recap?
Sure. 2Kid RC, Chargers are online. CNC gimbals on pre-order, and we're gonna get some. When?
1 to 2 weeks.
Oh, when?
And the V2 gimbals
V2
are in stock.
gimbals are in
Great.
stock. You can order them right now. FXT, the guy got arrested.
Yeah. Woo!
And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and long range stuff. Check your wind on windy.com.
Yeah. Use the wind instead of the force. Yeah.
Get some discount on flying.
Yeah. All right. Stay tuned. 1 to 2 weeks. We got some new shit coming. I think we kind of dropped a hint. Other than that, we're mainly battling with keeping Mambos in stock and Tango 2s in supply. And INAV for long range. Ardu pilot for long range. My suggestion. It's just more solid, like the autopilot capabilities. For flying, I would agree, but for what do you call that? Like, you're not really flying, like you're clicking, right? You can't call it flying. Fly by wire, basically. I would prefer Ardu pilot or PX4.
Ardu Master Race.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Have a great week ahead. Probably won't be seeing you this week, but we'll probably be more regular again next week.
Mm-hmm.
Once the room around the AC is built.
And maybe next time we'll have this thing sorted.
We could, yeah. It's a possibility. All right. Catch you later, guys.
Later.